How does the language we speak influence the way we think? Cognitive scientists have spent the last decade debating the degree to which language shapes our thoughts, if at all.
Because of the vast nature of language, it has the possibility to impact thought in many different ways. For example, if some languages incorporate grammatical gender, that is to say, they assign gendered markers like el and la in Spanish or der and das in German to nouns, how might this influence the speaker's perceptions of gender?
Let's focus in on this. A study by Phillips and Broditsky in 2003 asked both Spanish and German speakers to use adjectives to describe the very same picture of a bridge. The catch? In Spanish, the word for bridge is masculine, el puente. In German, it's feminine, die Brücke. The research team found that the kind of adjectives the speakers used aligned with the gender their languages assigned to the word, the bridge. German speakers used feminine adjectives like pretty and elegant, while Spanish speakers used masculine adjectives like sturdy and dangerous. Clearly, this demonstrates interplay between grammatical gender and cognition, but what evidence exists outside of this experimental paradigm? How can the grammatical gender of language impact speakers' culture?
Consider Lady Liberty. Ever wonder why she's a lady? There's nothing in the English word liberty that implies femininity, but in French, the word for liberty, la liberté, is feminine. Could this have influenced the depiction of Lady Liberty as a woman? Segel and Broditsky examined this question in artwork from France, Germany, Spain, and Italy, considering pieces over the time span of 1200 AD to present day. After analyzing 765 works of art that personified words such as love, trust, and death, they found that 78% of the personifications corresponded with the grammatical gender assigned to that word in their language. Finally, we wondered, how might grammatical gender influence an entire society of speakers? Is something as micro as the structure of language strong enough to influence something as macro as political structure?
Santa Cruz Vasu and her team of behavioral economists answered this question by examining the relationship between a national language's use of grammatical gender and the nation's establishment of gendered political quotas, which call for a certain number of public office seats to be held by women. The researchers found that the stronger a language's use of grammatical gender, the more likely a nation was to employ these political quotas. This and the previously mentioned studies create a compelling argument for the influence of a language's grammatical gender on human thought and consequently action.
One confounding element of these studies is the possibility that a particular cultural phenomenon preceded grammatical gender, rather than a language influence in cultural phenomena. Future studies should seek to address this.
Understanding the impact of grammatical gender on cognition and consequent action may be integral to fostering a more equitable society. In a world with tensions surrounding gender, language and its potential influence over thought may hold the capacity to act as a tool of activism.
Thank you!
And that's for sure going in the video.